Most Venerable Mahashangha, foreign delegates, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I feel immensely delighted to be here with you all today in this gathering of spiritually inspired people. I heartily welcome you all, those assembled here. It is a great pleasure to be in the vicinity of the sacred Bodhi tree, a place that I always cherish deeply in my mind. I have come here many times, and I find that every visit becomes a profound experience. I am happy to see the Mahabodhi Mahavihar temple looking so magnificent. It is a befitting monument to the great spiritual tradition it represents. I express my admiration to the members of the Bodh Gaya Temple Management Committee for the impressive maintenance of the temple. We are delighted and greatly appreciative of all the efforts that Mrs. Bangmo Dixie, Mr. Richard, and the members of Light of Buddha Dharma Foundation International have made in sponsoring and leading such events. I still remember she had met me along with her husband when I was in Rashtrapati Bhavan, say about 6 months back, and she desired that I should be present here. So I feel rather grateful to her and to the blessings of Lord Buddha and to all the monks assembled here that I happen to be today amongst you all. I convey my appreciation to all the active members of Light of Buddha Dharma Foundation International, India. You are engaged in a noble cause. You are all ambassadors of world peace. On behalf of fellow Indians, I thank all of you for making the effort to travel to this seat of enlightenment and gathering in such large numbers in this holy place. I am delighted to see so many senior representatives from the Buddhist communities of Southeast Asia, Europe, and America. We are pleased that you choose to visit our country again and again, and sincerely hope that your every visit will be fulfilling and pleasant. To have over 11 countries gathered here in such numbers and to see this great place decorated so beautifully is a wonderful experience. I appreciate all those who have arranged all this. I particularly praise the Vietnamese Sangha and all those who have assisted them. Ladies and gentlemen and honorable monks, I find the Bodhi tree as a source of nourishment for entire humanity. When I was living in the Rashtrapati Bhavan as the 14th President of India, I had arranged to get small branches of this great Bodhi tree and got them planted in the Rashtrapati Bhavan. I got it done at 2 different locations on 2 sacred occasions. Now those saplings have become young trees. Those 2 Bodhi trees have become a living bond between Rashtrapati Bhavan on the one hand and Bodh Gaya and the great tradition of Lord Buddha on the other. It is humbling to recall the great moment in history when Sanghamitra, the daughter of Ashoka the Great, carried the small branches of the Bodhi tree to Sri Lanka in a ship which she boarded at the port of Tamralipti, now known as Tamluk, located in today's West Bengal in the eastern part of India. Venerable monks, recently I undertook a 10-day residential course in Vipassana. I must say that it was a great experience. I was very keen to do the Vipassana course, but due to my responsibilities as the governor of Bihar, later on followed by my tenure as the President of India, I could not attend the course. I was looking for the earliest opportunity, which I availed of it during the 10-day period starting 2nd November 2022. Vipassana is a gift of India to humanity. It is also central to the Buddhist path of self-realization. I feel that practicing Vipassana can help strengthen the values of peace, harmony, loving kindness, and compassion. These are the values that Mahakarnika Buddha wanted every human being to follow. Ladies and gentlemen, and honorable monks, I commend the efforts of the International Tipitaka Chanting Council for its wonderful activities. It is of particular importance that the International Tipitaka chanting ceremony continues to flourish. I am told that it is now in its 17th year at the great Mahabodhi Mahavihara here in Bodh Gaya. This in itself is a great achievement, as our world struggles with so many problems and conflicts today. By coming every year to this holy place and offering prayers for the well-being of the entire humanity, you are setting an example and spreading a much-needed message. Our democracy, the largest in the world, is infused with the spirit of Buddhism. Babasaheb Dr. Ambedkar, the chairman of the drafting committee of the Indian Constitution, in his historic address to the Constituent Assembly, he stated that procedures adopted in the Buddhist Sanghas are still used in the same terms, are still being used, like censor motion, adjournment motion, counting of votes, etc. In the Lok Sabha chamber, the directly elected larger house of our parliament, the words Dharma Chakra Pravartanaya are written behind the chair of the presiding officer, that is the speaker. India's national symbol, the lion capital, has been adopted from the Ashokan pillar at Sarnath, the place where Dhamma Chakra Pravartanaya discourse was given by the Lord Buddha. There is an image of the Dharma Chakra in the center of our national flag, the tricolor. Thus, the symbols, practices, and spirit of Buddhist teachings are part of the Indian democracy at work. Indeed, this gathering is a testament to the great influence the spiritual traditions of India have had on the world stage. Indian people try to carry forward this heritage. The great motherland of India has always held spirituality close to her heart and offers solace to all those who search for deeper meaning and fulfillment. India is a land of many religions, and the deep teachings of the Buddha Dharma have their roots here. As the years go by, more and more archaeological remains are emerging. I have been told that in Bihar alone, there are over 1,500 attested sites dedicated to Buddhist activities. It is pleasing to see Bihar remaining a center for Buddhist pilgrimage, just as it was in ancient times. The ancient university at Nalanda, only 30 miles from here, had students from so many countries. Pilgrims and students from several countries continued to visit the Buddhist universities of northern India until well after 1200 before Common Era, that is BCE. Of course, Buddhist people from all over the world come to these places not only to marvel and explore ancient remains, but to practice a living and vibrant religion. They remember and rejoice in the profound teachings the Buddha gave in these places. Their presence is in turn a great stimulus for social development and economic activity in all the regions that surround these locations. I have also been told that on December 13, that is next 2 days, there will be a historic walk through the Jethien Valley that connects Bodh Gaya with the city of Rajgir and University of Nalanda. This landscape was once walked by the Buddha himself with the great Mahasangha. This is a wonderful initiative and should be encouraged for all international pilgrims. We hope that all spiritually inclined people will find time to come and visit the places where the Buddha walked and gave his sermons. Once again, I extend my warmest greetings to all of you and also my best wishes for the activities you will undertake in the days to come. Thank you. Jai Hind.